All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I'm too strong out here. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall, baby. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Jack!
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go. Strong right. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch 88. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Single. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And able to find Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set! Blue 90!
Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
He's coming, double up. Set! 319! 319!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So out now come the Jets. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And that'll set them back 5. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, boys, we got 4. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike Smoke. Wild Bill.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Alert. Check.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. The Mike. 44's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Detroit! 4 down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
The pitch to Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Double tight. All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
Back to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
They're coming. They're coming. Oh, yeah!
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whip. Here we go now. 319. 319. 44's Mike. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Hey, pick your game up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Crash.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's
right,
3rd and very
56.
long.
Lucky 56. Mike 50. You got nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Green 39!
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Gun! Even. 4 down. Even. You go tight.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
319.
They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Set! 319! 319! 36! Motion!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green 39! Green 39! Check 9, check 9. Hot! 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set! 319! 319! Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that
Set!
one.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Motion, motion. Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun! 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 Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll set up to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Double tight.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. To throw here, eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. left to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's going to have just a couple here. With a marker on the field as well.
Now let's go. 319. 319. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike spoke both.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Flush to his right. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tight end right. We got 4. Set. 319. 319. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And an alley to run. And now running right through him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 more there and another first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey, 4 down. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike spoke.
Darnold from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch tight. Tight end right. All right, now, lucky 56.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Keeps himself upright. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Green, 39.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Wow. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
3-19.
They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Set. 319. 319.
Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I was going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out.
Here we go now.
In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much.
Green 39.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Out, 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 out. Over, 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 over.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Dumps it complete to Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
44, Mike, 44.
Darnold on third down. And he's got a new one. And out across midfield down to the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first down carry now for Corral. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got four down. Hey, watch the edge. All right, now, lucky 56. Switch.
To throw on second down is Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Tight end right. Set. 319. Motion. 44's the mic. Check. It's our time, guys.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. 83's me. I got you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Watch you now, Barney. Set. Blue 90.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey. Here we go now. Blue 90. No gain on this defense, no gain. Motion, 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 motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go, here we go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On third down, Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Leopard! 4 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 4 down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
His throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue
set up a throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4.
Here I come! Here I come! Gun! 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 Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left.
Hey, here we go.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Green 39! Green 39! It's our time. Check 43. Take hot!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Set! Blue, 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. Lucky.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 44, Mike. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Darnold escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tight right. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Single. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Back to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darren Lee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Tight end right. No. Check. Patriot. Hey, I got him. That's me. 58, right over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He's back to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
The incredible comeback nearly complete. A chance to go ahead here on first and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Steve McClendon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here. And it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.